In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to teach you 10 sentences that you can use to start a basic conversation in Korean with anyone. I will also show you some sample situations of these sentences being used in a conversation. 어떤 음악을 좋아해요? The translation for this is, what music do you like? And I don't know if you guys know, but Korea is very big when it comes to music, hence K-pop. It's everywhere. So asking somebody what type of music they like, 어떤 음악을 좋아해요, is a really good way to understand what type of music they like, to get introduced to different types of music in Korea and to connect with the culture a bit more. So for an example, you can say 어떤 음악을 좋아해요? And someone can maybe respond, 나는 재즈가 좋아해. I like jazz music. 시간 있을 때 뭐 하세요? This sentence means, what do you do when you have free time? This is also a really good sentence to ask anybody to find out more about them and to find out their different hobbies. Because there are so many unique answers that can come along with this, probably use this if you're an upper beginner or intermediate level Korean speaker. So you can ask somebody, 시간 있을 때 뭐 하세요? And they could say something like, 저는 영화를 봐요. To say that I watch movies. 어디서 일해요? Which means, where do you work? It can also kind of mean, what's your job as well in Korea? And this is actually a very common question that people use in South Korea. It might come across as rude in other countries, like maybe America or somewhere else, but in Korea this is very common and it's not rude at all. It's actually quite polite, so keep this in your brain. Some sample conversation could go something like this. 어디서 일해요? Then someone could say, 저는 간호사입니다. I'm a nurse. Which is not true, I'm not, just example. 어디 출신이세요? Which means, where are you from? South Korea has quite a melting pot of people in it, especially in Seoul and other cities. And so to ask somebody where they're from is really cool because you can find out a little bit more about their past. If someone was asking that to me, I could say, 저는 미국에서 왔어요. I'm from the US, I'm from America. Another way to ask somebody what nationality they are or where they're from, and this is actually what I heard a lot in Korea, 어느 나라 사람이에요? What's your ethnicity? Where are you from? But both are definitely used in Korea. 이름이 뭐예요? Which means, what is your name? And every person who's studying Korean needs to have this phrase in their mind. 이름이 뭐예요? You should also be able to say your name, what your name is in a sentence. It's just basic. So if somebody asks me, 이름이 뭐예요? I can answer, 제 이름은 수련입니다, because my Korean name is Suryan. But you can also do this with your name anyway. So I could also say, 제 이름은 슈리입니다. 무슨 뜻이에요? The translation of this is, what does this mean? So say if you're out with your friends on an exchange program in Korea and you go to a restaurant and you're looking at the menu and you don't know what this item is. You can simply point to it and be like, 무슨 뜻이에요? And maybe the waiter can say something like, 그것은 bulgogi입니다. To say that this is bulgogi, which is really, really good food in Korean. So you can use it like this. 몇 살이세요? This means, how old are you? And I know it might sound rude to do this in other countries, especially America. It's just something we don't really talk about. But in Korea, it's very common. And it has to do with the formality levels, because Korean, you guys probably know, have a lot of formality levels. And so in order to know what's the proper formality level to speak to someone, you kind of need to know how old they are. If they're younger than you, a lot older than you. So that's why you can say 몇 살이세요 to ask that. So if somebody asks me, I can respond, 저는 23살입니다. 몇 살이세요? So yeah, I can say, oh, I'm 23. How old are you? Just ask them back. So as you guys can probably tell, culture plays a really big role on how these phrases are used and why we use them. And so I know it can be really confusing when you've never been to Korea before, you don't know much about the culture, but that's okay. All you need to do is make sure you see all of this stuff used in real life situations. And my favorite way to do this, besides traveling to the country, is to study with FluentU. Because FluentU teaches you through media sources, you're able to actually see what you're learning used in real life, and that's going to help so much with all of your Korean skills, especially when it comes to formality levels, when it's appropriate to say certain sentences, certain words, certain forms. It's a lifesaver. So if you want to check this out, I have a link down below for 2 weeks absolutely free of FluentU. So go check it out, do it for 2 weeks, and then come back here and let me know how it helped you. 어떻게 지내세요? Translation for this is, how are you? And it's very typical to use this in Korea. So make sure to keep this in your head. It's very polite and it's a really nice way to talk to people and start a conversation. Don't use this in formal or professional situations though, but any other situation, it's pretty great. So if somebody asks me, 어떻게 지내세요? I can just say, 괜찮아요. I'm good. I'm great. Or 좋아요. 영어 할 수 있습니까? This means, can you speak English? So if your Korean isn't exactly up to par when you're going to Korea, just ask somebody if they know English. A lot of times they will respond. It also shows the Korean that you still want to connect with them, but you're struggling and you only know minimal Korean. So it kind of lets them know what level you're at. So a typical response from a Korean when you say 영어 할 수 있습니까? Is to be like, 네, 좀 합니다. I can speak a little bit. 한국어 할 수 있습니까? The translation for this is, do you speak Korean? This is a fantastic way to start a conversation with somebody in Korean to let them know that you want to practice Korean. It's a really good cue into that. A little note to keep in mind. Only use this expression when you're actually in South Korea, but when you're outside of Korea, don't just assume that they speak Korean. If that makes sense. Just keep yourself out of trouble. So let's say I'm in Korea. I can ask somebody, 한국어 할 수 있습니까? And they might respond, 네, 한국어로 할 수 있어요. And then you can start a conversation and be like, 멋있어요. Like, that's so cool. If you want to review everything that I talked about in this video, be sure to download the free FluentU PDF in the description box below. It's got all of these sentences in there and a little more in-depth sample conversations. So go check it out. Now, if you want to know what kind of words and phrases you need to know to order food in Korean because you don't want to starve, right? Check on this video right over there. It's a lot more words than I thought you would need to know to order food in Korean. So don't make the mistakes that I did and not study up on these words before you go to Korea. Go check it out. It's got a lot of amazing information in there and I think you will really enjoy it.